Great news. The immigration judge terminates removal proceedings. The immigration judge reopens an old removal case, terminates removal proceedings. In this video, I'm going to lay out some foundations for you. We have a very great news. What a best way to finish the month, October 2024. My name is Bijoux Ngwanda. As you know it, I'm an immigration lawyer based here in DC. However, we do have clients across the country and around the world because we are dealing with complex U.S. immigration law cases every day. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you are not new, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing, and please do not forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. If you enjoy the content, you go ahead and share, like, and don't forget to comment below. Also follow me on all platforms. Links are in the description box below. Let's get right into it. This is an old case, right? Clients entered the United States in 2002, J2 dependent visa, and unfortunately she tried to change from J2 to F2, still dependent. It did not work out. She files for asylum and the case gets referred to court. On the day of the hearing, client was ordered removed in absentia. This is a removal order dated 2006, 18 years old, okay? Client was ordered removed in absentia, and because she didn't show up for some reasons, we're not going to get into it now, but she did not show up and she got order removed in absentia. And when you have those type of order of removal in absentia, first of all, you have a 10 years bar, right? It was really written on that you have a 10 years bar from adjustment of status unless you have a good cause. But she just stayed, tried to survive, and finally met with me in 2021. We get the case and we say, you know what, we're gonna just try to adjust status based on marriage because she's still married to the same spouse, because the spouse later on changed from J1 to F1 and self-petition and green card and became a U.S. citizen. This is a long story to get there, right? But anyway, so 2021, she came to me because she's been married forever. They have children. And I said, we are going to try to adjust status based on marriage. But unfortunately, you have a removal order. We are going to try to talk to USCIS and see if they can get jurisdiction over this case. While we file concurrently with I-485 waivers, I-765, I-130, the case was pending for 3 years. I already talked about this case previously, but anyway, the case was pending for 3 years. Finally, we got I-130 approved. I-485 was administratively closed, which, we kind of expected that because, lack of jurisdiction. But anyway, the reason we went that way is because we wanted to get a work permit. Risky move, but we got it because, we have strategies here, right? We got a work permit while the case was pending. They issued a 2 years work permit. We had to renew it. They issued the 5 years work permit. And we went back to ICE to ask them to join us to reopen this old case. We put out a good argument, really good, in favor of our client. And ICE agreed. Within 2 weeks, they agreed to join this motion to reopen. And then we took that signature, that signed motion to reopen and dismiss removal proceedings. We pretty much filed with the immigration court right here in Baltimore, okay? And then 25 days later, because the judge received that on October 3rd, and then 25 days later, October 29, they actually received it on October 4th, right? October 29, 25 days later, it was granted. Okay, no longer in removal. And now we're gonna go back to USCIS, resume, because it was administratively closed, and we're going to resume and we put it back on the calendar, if it was the term, that's the term we use in court. But I'm gonna try to tell USCIS, reopen the case now that you have jurisdiction, and try to adjudicate this petition as soon as possible. This is really great news. It's really difficult if ICE does not agree to join. That's when you try to reopen a case sua sponte, try to make an argument for the judge to reopen on their own because of this new relief. But we were lucky that ICE really agreed, and that was smooth. But just know that it took almost 18 years, right, from the removal order to today's date for her to be able to terminate removal proceedings. And now she's gonna adjust status. What is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is this: if you have a hearing, you have to show up. If you don't show up, you have to show good cause. Because if you don't show up, you're gonna be ordered removed in absentia. And when you get order removed in absentia, what's gonna happen is, when you get order removed in absentia, what's gonna happen is they are going to bar you from adjusting status from 5 to 10 years, depending on what the judge will say. In this case, it was 10 years bar from adjusting status. Just like when somebody take volunteer departure and fail to depart, they have a 10 years bar from adjusting status. So that's why you have to show up. And if you don't think you're gonna take volunteer departure, don't take it. And if you think that the case is weak, try to dismiss it. You know, better than staying with an order of removal for 18 years. So, but we were able to do it. This is why we strongly suggest, if you do not have counsel, get one. We can try to reopen your case. No guarantee, but we try to the best of our ability to reopen cases. We've done it in the past. We continue to do it in the present, and we will do it again in the future, so that you can be able to adjust status, get your green card, travel, reunite with family back home, and stuff like that. So that's the point, okay? We are going to be live next week. I have my sinuses acting up. But anyway, we are going to be live next week for 3 days, not 4. 3 days in a row, okay? November 4th, November 5th, November 6th. We're going to talk about the future. We're going to talk about the immigration plans for both candidates. And once we get the result, then we're going to resume to talk about the immigration plan for the actual elected president, okay? So, and if we go back the way it was in 2016, then I'm going to give out some tips to survive the other administration, because, you know, we've survived it before, so we can do it again, right? But anyway, so please like, please share. Don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to follow me on all platforms. Again, this is Bijoux Ngwanda, immigration lawyer based here in DC. Until next time, bye-bye.